Hello and welcome, dudes and dudettes. Lots of stuff's going on, and I'm going to be explaining stuff, and then we're going to be playing a match, and it's all going to be exciting. And yeah, so you already know which deck I'm playing as, and so yeah, so let's talk about that first. I'm playing Gravebone deck. Come full circle. I started off with the Gravebone deck. That's what I started recording with. Look how much I've improved over my first videos. 2,000 fold, 2-fold, 6-fold. Who knows how many folds, but probably folds are involved with the matches. Okay, I edited it because it was weird. It wasn't finding someone, but now we found someone. So now I'm playing the game. I'm sorry, that was really funny. I thought it was funny. Okay, so we're recording this match. I'm playing against Guillory. We're playing against Lance. Blah, blah, blah. Here's what I want to do, guys. Here's what I want to do. I want to start doing meltdown matches. I want to start releasing a video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with some consistency. I mean, more consistency than none at all, I guess. Okay, let's talk about the deck. Brutalis is sacrifice material. I'm serious. And you're like, you're not supposed to put in cards like that are sacrifice material. Yeah, well, I did anyway. Literally, he is for sacrificing and throwing out to make Ogloth bigger. That's his reason. That's his purpose in life. I rarely actually play him. So now you know about Brutalis and his pitiful life. I have a death collector, which I'm gonna play, and a Kairos. What we're gonna do about Ogloth is get rid of him. I have 2 Kairos and 2 Ogloths, so, and Gravebone can bring them back, so I'm not too upset if I have to sacrifice something big early. We're playing against Lance. I don't know, that's probably bad. I'm probably not gonna be able to do anything. This deck, it's like, just keep putting allies on the board and be like, screw you, opponent, deal with it. The Burgette's kind of an interesting card that he played. But he played it, and now I have to deal with the consequences. The draw, I have 4 Sacrificial Lambs and 4 Tomes of Knowledge. And my item destruction is non-existent. I have 2 Shrieks of Vengeance. No. 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 Don't do it, man. You have your whole life in front of you. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you don't. Oh, this is a mistake. That is a mistake. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna kill my death collector? Why? What did it ever do to you? It's just sitting there, being all like, I collect bodies. We're gonna get rid of a Supernova. What else do I want to talk about? Lots of stuff. Why don't you script these or write something down? I have. I'm serious. I have written stuff down, and they turn out awful. So screw that. Every time I've ever written something down, that's not true. Sometimes I'll have a note or two, but if I write anything more than like a couple of notes, I don't know. Something happens and my brain explodes or something. I have a Supernova to deal with this board right now. I'm going to take a lot of damage. 7 plus 5, because 5 from the Supernova. So 12. What else do I want to talk about? Okay, Shadow Era. Yeah, so what do you think about the new ranking thing that's happening for Season 9? Are you upset? Are you not upset? What's going on? If you don't know, at the end of the season, which in this case is a month, at the end of the season, which in this case is a month. Okay, so I got rid of the Kairos. So, because I don't want to get rid of the Fireball. I don't want to get rid of the Fireball because it's Lance. And I don't want to necessarily sacrifice a card next turn to play the Kairos. But I can play the Plasma Behemoth. Yeah, so the ranking, instead of it being based off the rating, if you noticed, if you go to your status thing, which I can actually just show you, you have this little score right here, and this is every time you win a match, you get 3 times your rating level. And I'm actually right now, we're gonna leave the Death Collector there. I'm actually, this is good. This is like 90th or 95th right now. I didn't even realize I was doing that well until I like looked like, oh, I'm actually in the top 100. I play way too much Shadow Era. But I don't really like it. It's not spick and span. What does that mean in this context? I don't know. Whatever you want it to mean. It'd be nice if I could get a draw. I think. What else? So that's happening. Whatever. They'll figure it out. Shadow Era, they're gonna figure it out. They're going through a lot of rough bumps, but so does every company at one point or another. It's inevitable. What else? Talking about this match. I wanted to start like really religiously releasing matches. There's a Sacrificial Lamb. Okay. Okay, so let's play that. Let's bring back the Plasma Behemoth. See, it's kind of a cool mechanic playing Sacrificial Lamb, and you can like heal stuff, big stuff. Okay, so we have a couple options. We can do his ability, or we can play Sun-blighted One. I have two options. We're gonna play Sun-blighted One, so I can bring something back next turn. We'll attack Lance here, take the hit, end my turn. Oh, I should have attacked Lance and then sacked that one? No. That's what I should have done, though. I kind of made a mistake. I should have attacked him, and then I should have sacked Lamb that one. I guess I didn't know if I wanted to use the ability or not, which is why I didn't do it that way. Because if I hadn't gotten the Sun-blighted One, I didn't want to waste a Fireball. But I wanted to use his ability to do 4 damage. This deck is all about like just doing lots of damage, so it's kind of really important that like you do damage. So yeah. But we can look at the deck afterwards. But yeah, I wanted to release videos more religiously on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you should look forward to that. There isn't any particular order, just a video. I don't know how much you pay attention to my non-Shadow Era stuff, but I have Kerbal Space Program. I want to bring that back. And I have... What's happening? Why would you do that? I don't understand. Oh, Assassination. What are you going to kill? Okay. Okay. I don't know if I'm upset. So Kerbal Space Program, I want to bring that back. You can destroy everything. Everything I've worked so hard to... Something. Okay, this is easy. Ready? Brutalis goes away. Kill the Burgette. Play Tome of Knowledge. Bring back a Plasma Behemoth. This deck plays pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of decision makings. But I made the deck on a whim, and I liked it. Even though it doesn't always work. No, what were you going to say about Kerbal Space Program? I want to bring that back, and I want to do this other thing, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, because this is a Shadow Era video. And stuff's going to happen. Plus more stuff's going to happen that I can't even tell you about, but hopefully it pans out, and it'll be really cool. That's all of that. Okay. We can talk about this deck. Oh, Alodwin. Okay, so... This deck does awful, awful against Alodwin. Because Alodwin is so suited. Like, oh, I'm going to attack your big ally and freeze it. Cool. So you bringing them back, I don't care. And plus I use the Sun-blighted One to, give each other, lots of shadow energy. So Alodwin's like, yeah, so you're bringing them back, but I can stop them pretty easily. So it's kind of, pointless. Alodwin's awful. I've done really well against solo Dark Claws. I don't know if I just got lucky or just fate, or I have no idea. We have I don't know what options we have. We can just play the Ogloth. I don't know how much I like that one though. We can draw a card, see what we get. There's no reason to play a Supernova. Let's draw a card. Wow, not helpful at all. Okay, well, let's throw away that Nightshade. Let's do this. The other way to play this deck is I can now do 13 health. Not in one turn, but you know what I mean? So I'm sorry, I'm feeling tired, and I'm not as lively as I usually am. And these are sometimes hard to do. Sometimes. I don't know. So what's going on? What's happening with your life? Huh? Did you do that thing that you wanted to do, or did you not because you're lazy and like the internet, like me? The internet? Yeah, I know. That's a tough one. That's why I got rid of the Nightshade, by the way. Assassination. Okay. If you're like curious, like why? Cause does your mom know you internet a lot? She does. And that's no good. Maybe you should. Okay, I'm done. Let's see. So what should we do? Supernova. Okay. I did it. Boom. Boom. I think I won. I don't know if he can do 9 damage to me. Even if he's got another... Okay, unless he's got 2 Priests of Light. Just sitting there like, ha ha ha, I have 2 Priests of Light. I can totally mess everything up that you've worked so hard for. And I'm like, I know. Gravebone's kind of weird because, like, anytime I've ever played him, now, previously, you don't win with full health, okay? You win, like, with 3 health left. That is how you win with Gravebone. It's like, he's not set up. That's why I think a healing mechanic for the mages would be really interesting. I don't think it would make Gravebone OP or anything. I don't know. Whatever. Let's look at the deck. I won. Let's look at the deck. I think I said everything I wanted to. I want to do meltdown matches. That's what's going to be next. I'm recording this so I can release something on Friday. That's why. It's Thursday. So I'm doing this video so it can go up by Friday. That's what's happening right now. If you didn't know. Whatever. You didn't win. GG. GG it up. See, 4 health. I'm going to win with 4 health. I have the Fireball. I wouldn't have played Supernova and Fireball if I didn't already have the Fireball. Buddy. Yeah, come on. Display it. Blah, blah, blah. GG. GG, 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 GG. This is the Jasmine thing, which I think is on my iPhone. Has been working well. It's been quicker. We played G. I don't know. Okay, that was that match. So this deck works really well. Sometimes, and other times it doesn't work really well, but regardless, it's always... I lose a lot of health. That's not true. One time I won with like full health. Plus I have foils in here just to confuse you. There's the deck. I'm done talking about it. Okay, so what's going on? We've got Brutalis as my 2cc. We have Draw, meaning 4 Sacrificial Lambs and 4 Tomes of Knowledge. We have 4 Supernovas because Supernovas are awesome because you can play them and then bring a ally back from your graveyard. We have 4 Sun-blighted Ones because they're the 3cc ally you put in Gravebone deck because you can bring them back as 5/4 and they're really awesome. And the only heroes that you really can't use it against are like Gwen, Aladwin, Boris, I guess. I don't know. I use it against Boris anyway, though. It's really like, because Amber, she just accumulates a lot. Lance, I don't really care. I don't know if I would care, actually. Serena, she has so much trouble anyway, it doesn't matter. Zana, like, it doesn't matter that she's healing. I'm bringing out too many allies. And the thing is with the... Actually, this deck does really well against the Priest decks. Because they have Tidal Wave, but it's like, I don't care. Because next turn, I can probably bring out 2 allies. And it's like, oh, you have another tidal wave? Okay, I'll just bring out more allies. Like, it doesn't bother me. I put in 3 Death Collectors because I needed something to fill in with. 2 Shrieks of Vengeance because I was considering getting rid of them and putting in 2 Acid Jets and playing around with that and seeing where it took me. Then I've got 2 Kairos and 2 Ogloths because they're big guys and you can put them in there and it's awesome. And then I have, and Plasma Behemoth, 4 of those. He's great. He's great because of his ability. Because I'm always running out of cards, but these are like fireballs, so that's cool. Then I have 4 lightning strikes and 4 fireballs. And the last thing I want to say is, if you ask me, do not write a comment. Do not. Okay? Listen to this. Do not write a comment saying why Ironhide crashes into the deck. I haven't explained why Brutalis is in the deck. He has more health. That's why. And I never play him turn 2. I sacrifice. I'd rather play Tome of Knowledge or just nothing and play something turn 3. So I don't even play him turn 2. He's not meant to get out turn 2. He's meant for late game, for helping Ogloth grow, or early sack material. That is why he's in the deck. And I would always suggest never putting in a card that you're just going to sack, but I did anyway, so just take that with like a grain of salt. Like, do as I say, not as I do. No, okay, I'll explain. Okay, that's a big problem with beginners, is they'll put in a card and it's like, well, I never use this card, so I like having it as sack material. That's nice and it makes your decision easier, correct, but you should probably not have that card and put in a better card that you would use, or maybe a card that you would only use against some heroes, like a Sever Ties or something. So most of the time you're sacrificing it, but then some hero it's really going to help against Boris or Amber, whomever. So you really shouldn't do it. The reason I do it here, because I could put in 3cc allies, right? Just have a bunch of 3cc allies. Like, if I'm never going to play turn 2, why not just take out 4 of those and put in a Death Collector and 3 Infernal Gargoyles? Whatever. The thing is, Ogloth can kill it without having any of its attack up yet. So I can play Ogloth, and let's say it survives. Then next turn, I can play Brutalis and then use Ogloth's ability on the Brutalis. I can't do that for anything else. And that also comes in handy when I'm playing against a solo deck like Darkclaw, because I can't kill his allies, so the only really way to get Ogloth anywhere is by killing my own allies. So Brutalis comes in handy with that. That's why. So it's kind of like weird. I'll admit it. It's a little weird. He's not only in the deck for sacrificial material. He's in the deck also to pump up Ogloth. And sometimes late game, I can play like 2 of him, and having 8 health on the board is very impactful. Whereas Ironhide Crash won't give me all the health. So, I mean, there's reasons. But it's kind of weird. Okay. Because usually I would say try to find a 2cc ally you like and play that, whatever. Okay, I'm done rambling. This is probably a really short one, but I just want to get a video uploaded. Last things I want to say is I'm going to be doing other stuff. There's just one thing I want to try doing. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll record something. Plus I wanted to do this other thing. I don't want to talk about it that much because this is a Shadow Era video. But I'm talking about it anyway. I think that's all. The World Championships are going on. I'm not involved with that at all. I'm like paying attention to so many things right now. I can't even attempt to pay attention to the World Champions. Like, I think it would be fun to comment on it. Be a commenter. It would be. But Like, there was even a forum post. Oh, is there a YouTube something? I don't know. Is there? I mean, Alzarath just was like, oh, I might try, but I'm busy. And I'm like, I don't even know anything. And Shadow Heroes should hire me. Kyle, hire me. I'll do commentaries for your YouTube channel. You just, like, for free. You just, or will pay me in shadow crystals. That's fine. Then be like, hey, people watching the finals, the person commenting is this Shadow Hero videos. Here's this channel. That'd be cool. I'd do it. But I don't have time. Someone needs to, like, tell me, here's, like, the links. Here's how to watch them. And then, like, here you go. You can record them. Because I just can't pay attention to it. Whatever. It's not going to happen. I know no one's going to contact me. It's not going to happen. Okay. That's that's all I want to say about that. I don't know. This deck. You can play around with the deck. Gravebone's one of the hardest heroes to play, I think. I don't think he's underpowered like Serena is. I think he's just hard to play. And, yeah, okay, so last thing real quick, just because I don't think this video is that long. I'll check, you can see, oh my gosh, you can see 21 minutes. Okay, these videos are long anyway. Real quick, last comments. If you're going to play Gravebone, I would include 4 Sacrificial Lambs. It's a very helpful draw. Not only does it get rid of, like, oh, Crippling Blow or whatever, if you're out, like, okay, you can do things like turn 5, play Sun-blighted One, sack it, bring it back. It's awesome, and it works. You're playing 2 cards, you get 3, but then you end up getting an ally on the board. It works. It does work. I don't do that all the time, and I like to usually have, like, a Death Collector out at the same time if I do that, but it's helpful. Make sure you don't play Sun-blighted One for heroes that will wreck you with their shadow energy. So like Gwen's just gonna, like, even if it helps you bring back allies, she's just gonna be able to kill him with her ability. Gwen's not helpful. Zaladar is risky business. Elementalist is risky business because if you get behind, like, you're gonna get behind because you're both like using the same strategy. Like, let's just put out allies, and Elementalist is gonna win that battle against you. And yeah, Supernova Portal used to haste allies from the graveyard way back when. It doesn't anymore, so I wouldn't put in a Portal. I'd put in Supernova. Don't worry about taking a lot of health early. That's just kind of Gravebone's deal. And I would say, if you were gonna look at my deck and be like, oh, what would be a card you would get rid of? The Fireballs. I don't use them that much, and I actually sacrifice them very often. I'd actually prefer, like, maybe a Freezing Grip kind of card that's like this, but then, like, I don't know, damages it too or something. I don't know, something like that. Whatever. It doesn't exist. I don't know. Maybe I should put in Freezing Grip instead of Fireball. I don't know. Whatever. I'm done talking. So expect videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm hoping I want to do that now. I'm just not just Shadow Hero videos though. Check out my other videos because they're awesome, and I'm gonna get better at those eventually. Thanks for watching this Shadow Hero match. Don't worry. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye. Comment, rate, and subscribe as always. Bye.